Wind in the east, fish bite the least. At first, it looked like that old fishing song might prove true. 13 teams got a slow start in the 13th annual Glen Elder Catfish tournament held August 11th this year. The cool morning weather, believe it or not, some participants fished in a coat, caught few channel cats in spite of well-stocked chum holes over a several-week period. But before it was over, several teams had the right to brag. Anglers launched out of Glen Elder State Park. Located in Mitchell County, about 90 miles north and west of Salina, this 12,000-acre lake is a favorite with anglers for its excellent crappie, walleye, white bass, and channel cat fishing. Chumming with sour beans is a popular way to catch catfish in Kansas lakes. Soybeans are soaked in a bucket of water for about a week in the sun, and the fermented beans develop a horrific odor. These are dropped into the lake to attract channel catfish, where various baits can then catch the congregating fish. Persistent chumming at a location can produce true catfishing hotspots. Most of the two-angler tournament teams were fishing familiar places they had previously baited and fished. But that's never a guarantee, and for the morning, fishing was mainly slow. Using depth finders, the boats anchored at channel drop-offs around 21 feet deep where water dropped into the 30 to 40 foot depth range. Then the boats double anchored to hold position in the wind, marked lines for depth, chummed some more beans, and lowered their baits. Most used sponge rigs or punch bait dipped in Sonny's dip bait. Big catfish are the target, but surprisingly, Magnum gear isn't needed. Most anglers use 12-pound monofilament line on spinning outfits and weights around half an ounce to carry the bait to the bottom. Size 6 treble hooks, rigged with plastic, sponge, or fiber to hold the dip bait in place, were common. Mostly what's important is getting a smelly bait in front of the fish. And as the day wore on, fish began to bite. Catching a big catfish is a thrill. Some of the larger fish took 5 minutes or more to land, with anglers taking care not to break off the lunkers. Once a cat was brought to the surface, a large net helped to land the powerful fish. When the one-day tournament ended at 3 o'clock, John and Mike Stober of Jewell were champions with a 5-fish limit weighing 41.15 pounds, more than an 8-pound per fish average. Largest fish, a 13.66-pound channel cat, was caught by Colin Loomis of Mankato. Cash prizes were awarded. The southeast wind complicated matters, rising to rough 25-mile-per-hour gusts during the midday. But it just goes to show, persistence and know-how can sometimes beat even the weather to produce buckets of big Kansas catfish. I'm Mike Blair for Kansas Wildlife Parks and Tourism.